Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Eating Good podcast. My name is Sam.
I'm Marisol.
And I'm Oscar.
And this week, we don't have David. He had to miss out, but we have Bella back on the pod.
Hello.
Yeah.
And on this podcast, we go to a new restaurant every week, try the food, give it some ratings, and then we get into some fun topics. This week, Marisol picked the restaurant.
As all of you know, I just came back from Hawaii, so I was feeling like eating seafood. So this week, I chose Mitchell's Fish Market, also known as Columbus Fish Market. Mitchell's Fish Market, your local destination for the freshest seafood and the most memorable dining experience. After the day's catch arrives, they inspect every piece to ensure it meets their standards for world-class quality, then cut and prepare everything in-house.
Ooh.
For those who don't know, me, David, and Sam got the idea of the podcast when we first went to Columbus Fish Market. That's how it all started.
Yep. We went to Mitchell's Fish Market in Restaurant Week of January 2022 because we would have started the podcast like in April. And they do coursed meals, and we were rating everything and having fun at dinner, and then the podcast was born.
Mm-hmm.
And originally, Oscar wasn't even going to be part of the pod.
I was the guest that just stayed.
He bamboozled his way in.
You didn't say no.
He's like, I live here.
But yeah, so should we talk about our appetizer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So as a starter, we got 4 half-shell oysters from the East Coast, freshly shucked. I figured we should try oysters. I wasn't sure if you guys had each tried them or not, and it's a controversial seafood. A lot of people do not like oysters because they're slimy and served raw, but I like oysters. What did you guys think?
So after eating the oyster, I realized I've never had oysters before. I wasn't sure if I had or hadn't. And yeah, for a long time, I always thought oysters look gross. They probably taste gross. Who would eat that? Why do people enjoy it? But I really like the oysters we had today. And the restaurant I work at, they always have oysters. And every time I take one out, I'm like, oh, I just want to slurp it up. But I really like this one. I liked, the shell is like legit, like something you would just find at the beach by the ocean.
Literally scooped right out the ocean.
Yep.
It definitely tasted like it came from the ocean.
Yes.
I feel like I haven't had oysters in a while because, I don't know. I used to have them in Peru when I was younger. When we would go visit my dad's side of the family. I almost wish we had lime and salt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But overall, I liked it.
So we did have lemon.
We had a tiny lemon
We had
wedge.
a tiny little lemon wedge.
We did also have salt on the table.
I didn't think about it. But I wish they would have given me lime and salt. Maybe something like spicy.
Some Valentina.
They
You think
did
so?
ask us if we wanted any hot sauce.
Yeah, but Tabasco is like
Yeah.
vinaigrette. And I don't think I want that for my oyster. I only had one chance. Okay?
Right. Don't want to ruin it.
I don't want to ruin it. But if I would love to have more, to try out different combos.
What'd you think of the oyster, Bella?
I liked it, but I didn't think it really tasted like that much. Like, I didn't get that much flavor. But I would eat it again.
Yeah, it's weird because I would eat it again, but I feel the same way where I'm like, this doesn't necessarily have a lot of flavor. Like, yeah, it feels like it's from the ocean. Not in a bad way.
I like it. It's like not a crazy taste,
Mm-hmm.
but I want more of it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like that girl that ordered 40 oysters on her date.
Yeah. If
Shit.
that boy don't pay for my meal.
But my piece of oyster was smaller than your guys's, so maybe, I don't know, maybe if I had a bigger piece, then maybe I'd have more flavor. But I don't know.
I can tell you that mine did not have a lot of flavor. I had the same
They're all
experience.
the same.
Yeah, they kind of just tastes like watered down ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in
it's
a good
delicious.
way.
They're fun to eat. I liked
Yeah,
it.
they're
Yeah.
fun to eat. Normally you'd get like a bigger tray of them, so you have more than one, and they come with sauces. They came with a cocktail sauce and this other like sweet and sour sauce. We didn't really use them because we just wanted to try the oyster alone. But I think that can make it a better experience and more fun when you have a bunch and you're trying the different sauces.
It kind of reminds me of the way you eat caviar, just to say that you ate it.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I think it's more of a status thing. Like, oysters and seafood are expensive. So it's just like getting to say that you ate it.
Yeah. Ratings?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I'll go with the 7.5.
I'll give it a 6.
Dang.
I mean, I would still eat it again, but I like things with a lot of flavor.
She's
so.
like, nothing special.
Tough critic. All right, who wants to talk about their entree first?
I can talk about what I ordered. So I ordered their cedar roasted salmon, which came on a grilled zucchini and a cedar plank, and it had peppers, balsamic glaze, sun-dried tomato, pesto, goat cheese, roasted potatoes, and asparagus, and the salmon. So presentation-wise, this dish was great. Like, it looked great, but I felt that the flavor did not match the presentation. Like, the potatoes, I instantly thought needed salt and pepper. Asparagus was asparagus. But even the zucchini, I didn't feel like had a lot of flavor. Like, it was very grilled, but it didn't absorb any sauce, anything. And the salmon, you know, for this being a fish market in the name, the salmon did not impress me. I felt like I've had better salmon.
So what could have made the salmon better?
I think if it just had a little more sauce.
I don't think... Did your dish even have sauce on it?
Had
though?
like balsamic.
Mm.
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Hmm.
I will say the best part of it was the tomato pesto on top. Like, they were like dried tomatoes and they packed so much flavor. Like, I didn't want to eat any of the salmon without a bite of tomato. So overall, I have to give my dish a 5 out of 10.
Oof.
Wow.
So I also ordered a secondary dish.
An add-on.
Yeah, an add-on. So on Mondays, they currently have an add-on for 3 jumbo shrimp wrapped in bacon in a barbecue sauce. And they didn't impress me either. I mean, the shrimp were a good size, but I didn't really like the barbecue sauce that it came with. And the bacon was all right. I'd also give them a 5 out of 10.
It was mid.
Yeah, it was all mid.
But it looked really good.
Oh, it looked really
beautiful.
good.
Presentation, 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it almost tastes better just looking at the picture.
For my dish, I got the shrimp and crab tortellini that had zucchini, mushrooms, peas, basil, tomatoes, and white wine garlic sauce. I got a pasta dish because I just love pasta. But I feel like there was a lot of stuff going on in like one dish. But what the hell is going on over there?
She's throwing her socks
Bella
at me.
just threw something at me.
Sam just threw her socks at Bella, and Bella threw
like,
them
"What
back and hit
smells
Sam's
here?"
mic.
Her stinky socks at me. I can't believe
Sam,
this.
dogs out.
Dogs out.
It's too hot in here for socks. Continue. Sorry for the rude interruption from Bella.
What was
That
that?
was you.
My phone just
Oh,
fell.
that was a big old fart. Back to you, Marisol.
Anyways, like I was saying, my dish had a lot of ingredients in it, but although it seemed overwhelming, when you put all of it together, it was like the perfect bite. The tortellini, I didn't even realize there was like crab inside. I thought it was just like cheese.
Yeah.
Did it taste like cheese to you guys?
I didn't even realize they had that inside.
Yeah, it's crab tortellini.
I forgot to focus on it.
Yeah.
Me too.
I
I thought it was just like cheese.
I was more focused on the sauce.
The sauce, though. The sauce was like my favorite part of the dish. It was like creamy. It almost tasted like Parmesan-y cream sauce.
Ooh.
And it was like everything was like smothered in this sauce. So that was my favorite part of it. The shrimp was also delicious. I got really full. I would give my food, my dish, an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can go next. So I got the seafood Americana, which included sea scallops, Cajun shrimp, spinach, mushrooms, roasted Yukon potatoes, and shellfish cream sauce. As soon as I tasted the sauce, I was like, oh yeah, this is shellfish. This is very fishy sauce, but in the best possible way. I really liked the Cajun seasoning on the shrimp. It wasn't too spicy and was just easy to eat. And my favorite part has to be the sea scallops. I think they were cooked perfectly. They were really buttery. I really like scallops, and so that's why I picked this dish. Overall, I really liked everything. I like spinach. I like mushrooms. All the ingredients were exactly catered to me. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Whoa.
I would definitely get this again.
Wow.
And the sauce was, even just the sauce itself was incredible. I could just eat the sauce and potatoes, and it would have still been delicious.
And you still have leftovers.
And I still have leftovers.
Nice.
Yeah, that sauce was really good.
I got the lobster and shrimp stuffed cod, and it came with mashed potatoes, asparagus, and lemon beurre blanc. I thought this meal was really good. I really liked it. It was also really easy to cut through the cod part.
Yeah, it was tender.
Overall, I really enjoyed it, and I think I would give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Nice.
Nice.
Could you taste the lobster?
I don't know. I don't know if I know what lobster tastes like.
As soon as we got there, I did tell Bella, you're not getting lobster.
I wanted the 2-pound lobster that was $155.
Yeah, right. Anyways, let's move on to our final item. Our final item was a dessert called the shark fin pie. The description says, it's perfect for sharing gourmet ice cream, honey roasted peanuts, fudge, peanut butter, and Oreo cookie crust. So this pie came out as a slice about 8 inches tall, really thick, definitely for 4 people or more, I would
Yeah.
say. It was a massive piece of ice cream pie, essentially. It looked delicious. It hit the spot for me. What did you guys think?
You can't fuck up. You know, it was vanilla ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Vanilla ice cream with a bunch of syrups, and then there was whipped cream on the top, Oreo cookie as the base, and there was peanuts. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was huge. It was delicious. Definitely too much for one person to eat on their own.
Yeah, I felt like that kid in Matilda.
Bella?
I'm just surprised we finished it all because it was
too.
huge.
Right before, like, we got it, we were like, oh, I'm so stuffed. Sam had to unbutton her pants.
I did not unbutton my pants at the restaurant.
You thought about it.
Yeah, but I didn't do it.
See, that's why I didn't eat the last piece of my asparagus because I knew
Mhm.
I needed that space
For the... Mm-hmm.
for
I
the
think you
ice
could have
cream.
fit the asparagus, too.
No,
I'm telling your mom, you don't eat your vegetables.
I ate most of them.
Maria, I told her. And she didn't eat her tomatoes.
Whatever.
Ooh.
Ratings for the dessert?
Ooh.
I'm going to say a 7.8 out of 10.
I think a 7.5.
I'm going to agree with Marisol. 7.8.
I'm going to have to give it... I'm going to give it an 8.5 just because it was so big. Like, I really liked the middle, top, and bottom layers. I did feel like, yeah, the ice cream part is just ice cream, but when you hit the, like, the
All
crust...
the toppings.
Yeah, all the crust, they were just so good.
The Oreo crust itself was a 10 out of 10. That
Yeah.
was incredible.
Final rating, 8.5.
Okay. Overall, what did you guys think about the restaurant? Would you go back?
I would definitely go back.
I would go back.
I would go back and I think I would order Marisol's meal because it was so good.
It was really good.
Yeah, the meal I got, like I said, wasn't my favorite, but I would go back and try a different meal because I do feel a lot of the menu, you know, a lot of fish. I like fish. I would want to try different, maybe cut a fish, different way to cook it.
Yeah, maybe something with more sauce.
Yeah, I have a lot of options.
I'd go back if Sam pays for my meal.
Wow.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, I actually paid for you too. But you paid me back already. It's fine.
Aw.
Okay. Anything else?
Is there a seafood you don't like?
I can't think of one.
Yeah, I think since I've started eating seafood,
Mm-hmm.
I agree that I don't think I've found anything that I don't like.
Actually, I don't like clam. Like seafood clam. Not seafood, sushi clam.
I don't know what that is. A clam.
It's like rubbery, but like even more tough than an octopus or squid. That's the one that I can think of.
I can't remember if I've had scallops or not, but I don't think I like them.
I feel like you haven't had them. Scallops are good.
But I feel like you get them all the time that there's no way I've never been like, let me try a piece.
I will say I don't like jellyfish.
Like you've tried jellyfish.
I don't think you
No,
can eat jellyfish.
That's the joke. I just have their jelly.
Okay, ready to move on?
Mm-hmm.
It's time for our favorite segment.
Guess That
Movie! Oh no.
Oh boy.
So today I will be reading off a movie description. I will give you guys a hint right off the bat. I definitely think this is a David family movie. I think he would know it, but he's not here today. So if you're listening, David, let's see if you can get it before anyone else. A TV reporter loses his job after having a vulgar outburst on camera, and in a fit of rage, he condemns God. Through divine intervention, the reporter gains powers with the stipulation that he has to help others. He uses his powers to get his job back and for his own personal gain. He also uses his powers to create miracles while neglecting his obligations to help others. Eventually, his neglect and abuse of power starts creating problems and chaos around him. It also causes him to lose his girlfriend. After losing his girlfriend, he decides to help other people without using his powers, but when he finds out that his ex no longer wants to be in love with him, he asks for his powers to be taken away. As a result, he gets hit by a truck, but after he wakes up, he finds that he lost his powers and he's regained his girlfriend.
What?
So Sam guessed and she got it right.
Of course she did.
The first one was right.
Okay, nice. I'm not sure what the difference is of the movies I sent.
So there's actually 2 movies, but I only described one of them.
What? Wait, what? I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
Me neither.
I don't know if I've seen it actually, but I know it.
What?
So it is a older movie, like it's early 2000s.
Okay.
Is it with actual people?
Yes. It's not a cartoon. It's live action.
Okay, can you repeat it?
Yeah. Yeah, I made it kind of long. So a TV reporter loses his job after having a vulgar outburst on camera, and in a fit of rage, he condemns God. Through divine intervention, he gains powers with the stipulation that he has to help others. He uses his powers to get his job back and for his own personal gain and to create miracles, while at the same time neglecting his obligation to help others. Eventually, his neglect and abuse of power starts creating problems, and it also causes him to lose his girlfriend. After losing his girlfriend, he decides to help other people without using his powers. And when he finds out that his ex no longer wants to be in love with him, he asks for his powers to be taken away. As a result, he gets hit by a truck, but when he wakes up in the hospital, he no longer has powers, and he regains his girlfriend. So, Marisol, you guys guessed Ace Ventura,
Mm-hmm.
which is not correct. But
Is it the same actor?
the same actors in this movie.
Isn't it? I just don't know the name.
Do you have any idea what the name could be?
Well, isn't Bella gonna guess?
I don't have any idea what this movie could be.
Bella's too young, probably. This movie is from 2003.
I wasn't even alive.
Damn.
Is it Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
I don't even know if I've ever heard of that.
Oh, really?
I have to look it up.
It has Jim Carrey as the lead and Morgan Freeman playing God.
I've never seen anything about this movie.
Oh, damn.
You're so young.
A baby.
Wait, what year were you born?
2005.
Damn.
and I'm 19 right now.
Oh my gosh.
See, I feel like people that go to church are more likely to have seen this movie just because, you know, it involves God in the movie.
Is it like a religious movie? I mean, I
I
know
don't
God's
it's
in it,
not.
but I thought it was still a comedy.
It is a
Yeah.
comedy.
So my guess to Oscar was Bruce Almighty and or Evan Almighty, because I know those two movies are different, but I don't know
Which one's
which is which.
Which one's Evan Almighty?
Evan Almighty is the second one.
Oh.
So it's funny because in the first one, it's Jim Carrey and the actor that plays Michael Scott.
Jim.
Steve Carell.
Yes, Steve Carell. So Steve Carell is like the antagonist in the movie, like it's his rival or whatever.
Oh.
And then it's funny because in the second movie, it focuses on that character, on Steve Carell's character.
I see.
But the same timeline.
Yeah.
Mm.
So like in the second movie, because in the first movie they both work at a news station, and then in the second movie, Steve Carell's character leaves the city to like pursue politics, and that plot is like kind of like completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, God turns him into Noah and says, "You have to build an ark."
Oh, that's the one I remember. I think I've watched that one because
Okay.
I remember him building Noah's Ark
Yeah.
and all the animals coming.
Yep.
Good movie.
I'm glad I got it right, because the only reason is because there was something about God in it. So I was
Yeah.
automatically going to guess the Almighty movies because I know Morgan Freeman plays God in them.
Yeah, that's why I said divine intervention. I wanted to hint of God, but not just say, yeah, God gave him powers. Because he's basically gets fired and he's like, I shouldn't be fired. God should be fired. And then God's like, you want to do my job? He's like, I'll show you that I'm doing my job right. And then that's when he gets his powers.
Oh, maybe I did watch it. It's just been so long.
Yeah. In the movie, I guess he sets up a system like email. So
yeah.
people can email him their prayers.
Like requests.
Yeah. And he just had an automatic response of saying yes to everyone.
Imagine God has Outlook.
Bella doesn't get it.
I have Outlook
She's
actually.
like, I
So-
worked 3 hours today. What do you think I was on?
Right. Our school email is Outlook, so
Oh,
I
okay.
know all about it.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you check your email every day?
Yes, multiple times a
Wow,
day.
You're an adult.
Do you check your personal email?
Yeah,
Okay.
but not over the summer. I did not check my emails.
Damn.
My school ones. I regularly check my actual
Oh, okay,
emails.
What number are you?
4
Dang. Wait, what's your full name?
Isabella Guadalupe Ambris.
Why did you want her full government name?
What's your social? Wait, Ambris .4?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I was dot
So
two.
That was who's .3?
We don't know.
Aren't you guys curious?
I
A
don't
little.
know. I'm like convinced they skipped a number because it's not a very common last name.
I know.
But who was number 1?
I don't know.
My brother was Perez de la Rosa .1. But I'm a big dum head, and I put my last name as Perez.
So you
So
were
I
like
was-
dot 5,000.
No, 371. So there wasn't that many
Wow.
Perez.
371's a lot.
Yeah.
It is, but it's a
compared
big
to other
school.
names, yeah.
Like Smith.
Right.
That one has like 10,000.
Yeah, Smith is
Shit.
crazy.
Let's move on to our topics for the day. First, we can start off with Marisol coming back from vacation. How was Hawaii?
Can you guys tell I'm tanner?
Well, you're wearing pants and a long sleeve shirt.
Oh.
So.
Look at my hand.
Your hand does look tan.
Yeah, your hand looks tan.
Well, I went to Hawaii and I was there for like about a week, and all I did was go to the beach, eat, go to the beach, eat, read, go to the beach, eat. And let me tell you, I know I'm brown, but after Italy, I was like, okay, yeah, no, just because I'm brown, I can still get sunburned. And so this time I put sunscreen on. Literally after the first day, I got burned. All of my chest was like red. My shoulders were red. My neck was red. The tip of my nose was
Ugh,
red.
It's the worst.
Yeah, and then it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt, and then I was itchy, but It was fine, but it was like we would go to the beach a lot, and certain beaches have certain restrictions. Like the first one we went to, they didn't allow you to have tents or umbrellas
Okay.
that could create shade for you. So the only shade that you were getting were from the palm trees, but it's first come, first serve, so all the people would already be there.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the second beach we went to, they did allow us to put like umbrellas. But this day it was super windy, so the waves were really strong. And Ross is all adventurous, but I'm like, listen, I am not a great swimmer. I can like doggy paddle.
Mhm.
I can doggy paddle and I can swim like a mermaid for like 2 seconds. But once the like ocean takes me, I'm gone. I am gone. And it was really bad because I think sometimes they have like flags that are different colors.
Yeah.
And the worst is red, but one below red is orange, and they had orange flags. But we were like, let's just make the best out of it. And one time I did almost get lost, but I clinged on to Ross. So I didn't die because I'm back here. I got to do the pod.
That's your number one priority?
Mm-hmm. Always. Bella. I had a bunch of Pokeballs.
Nice.
Ooh.
It was so good. You could go to like the grocery store and get like really cheap Pokeballs, and they would be like huge Pokeballs.
With what kind of fish?
There's one ahi tuna
Mm-hmm.
that was a lot of people there like tuna more than salmon because I think it's easier for them to get tuna, so it's fresher than the salmon.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I ate a lot of tuna there. The 7-Elevens were cooler because they would have onigiris,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and they would also have span masubis.
Yep.
And it was all like warm. It was really good. People would throw up I think it's called the shaka, where it's like what the surfers do.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like the pinky and thumb out.
yeah, the pinky and thumb out.
So in Hawaii, are things more expensive?
I think it just depends what you buy. Like gas was super expensive. It was like $4.50,
Mm.
$4.65.
Okay.
I would say like items are more expensive too. I didn't think food was that expensive, to be honest.
Okay.
Hawaiians do love like fried food though.
Bella, didn't you say our 7-Elevens are going to start having hot food? Or like
Ooh.
onigiri?
Yeah, I think 7-Eleven they were bought by the people who owned the 7-Elevens in Japan. So now they're going to incorporate more Japanese food
Good.
into them. Like some of them already have like ramen and like egg sandwiches and stuff like that. But they're not as good. People have said they're not as good as the ones in Japan, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. I don't know if I would trust a 7-Eleven here.
I would try it.
Yeah,
I
me
mean-
too. They look good.
If it's the same standards as the other 7-Elevens, why not?
Mm-hmm.
When we were in South Korea, the 7-Elevens were the same there. They had like all the onigiris and stuff. We'd go there pretty much every day and just get some.
Yeah. And they had the ice cups where you could pour the drink.
Ugh, I
That's
love
so
those.
cool. But we only did that when we went to the cafe.
The Cat Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't go to Honolulu at all, right?
I was in Honolulu.
I thought you said you weren't going to be there.
Honolulu is the island, I guess.
Yeah. You said
But-
You said you weren't going to be there.
Well, I didn't know what island I was gonna
Damn.
be. So in
Dang.
Honolulu, there's like different parts of the island.
You could have gone to the convention center and got me some Pokemon stuff.
No, have you seen the lines there? I thought about it. For me, because
Yeah.
I wanted to go see. But the lines looked really long. But I was in Honolulu. I was just in Pearl City and Waikiki.
Mm,
And the Waikiki part is like the touristy part.
gotcha. For context, there was a big Pokemon tournament in Honolulu at the same time that Marisol was there. Yeah, it was the World Championship, so the lines are probably crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not even just people from America, it's all over the world.
There were definitely a lot of tourists, is what Ross's brother said.
Yeah.
And Ross's brother lives there.
Yeah, I heard it's a thing. Like, people there hate tourists because there's so many that visit.
Well, I just feel like sometimes tourists act like all crazy. Like we were at a beach and me and Ross were in the water and there's literally a group of a family like screaming and shouting and pointing at the water. So immediately me and Ross is like, are we about to get eaten by a shark? And they kept like screaming like something's about to eat us. But they were just pointing out a turtle.
Bruh.
I'm serious. And they wouldn't stop like screaming. Like, look around, look back.
Were they trying to tell you guys to look at
No, they
it?
were trying to tell their kids, like,
They were
look
trying
at
to
the
give
sea
each other
turtle.
attention.
Yeah, they were trying to say, like, look at the sea turtle.
Like, kids, look at that, look
Yeah.
at that.
And also, like, you're not supposed to go near the sea turtles.
Ooh, yeah, you're not supposed to go near the wildlife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see them being obnoxious.
There's a lot of, like, Asian tourists.
Mm.
Because people would just fly from Japan and
Yeah.
other Asian countries.
That's why the tournament was in Hawaii, because for the United States, that's like the closest thing to Japan.
So no surfing?
No, I was too scared.
Damn.
I did some snorkeling.
Nice.
But it's hard. Because I had the flippers.
yeah.
It's just hard. Or maybe I just don't know how to swim.
I'm gonna say they should make it easier.
Yeah, I love flippers.
I also feel like my flippers were a little bit too big on me, so I feel like they
Oh,
were
yeah.
like almost like coming
Gonna
off.
slip, yeah.
Yeah.
The flippers were always so fun when they would take them out during swimming practices at the YMCA.
You glide across the pool.
I was so fast.
You're like, 2 laps, I got this.
I'm gonna get me some kid size.
Practice.
Go to the pool.
Are you ever able to buy kid size shoes?
Yeah, all the time.
Nice.
Look at my feet.
Save so much money.
Do you actually buy kids' shoes?
Sometimes when I remember, when it's like Vans, all of them are kid shoes. 3.5.
Well, because like I remember some of my friends would tell me that they would buy like Jordans in kid size because they're like $50 cheaper.
Yeah, I think it depends. I mean, my shoes are like cheaper
Yeah.
when I buy them kid size, but I don't think they're like a crazy amount.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Vans wouldn't be that big of a difference. So how was the water?
Super fucking salty.
Well, yeah, it was the ocean.
Yeah, but I didn't realize how salty it was gonna be because sometimes it would like get in my nose and like
Yeah.
like
It stings.
and then like my lips, you know, like when you have too much salt, like you feel it on your lips.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Was it saltier than other oceans you've been in?
I don't know. Maybe this is the first ocean I've been in.
No, you've definitely been in the ocean.
Which ones? In Italy? Is that an ocean?
Did we go? Yeah, that was an ocean.
Well, that didn't feel salty at
I
all.
don't think that's considered an ocean. The Mediterranean is not considered an ocean.
Oh, I don't know where we were.
I'm talking like fill up a cup of water and then pull like
Yeah.
a pound of salt. That's how salty it is.
I've only been to the ocean once, and I still remember the saltiness of it.
Yeah, it gets super salty.
Have you been to North Carolina, Florida,
I've been to Florida.
to the beach?
Yeah, I don't remember it being that salty.
That's the ocean.
Also, the water super clear and
Yeah.
blue. It's beautiful.
Nice. So that was actually what I was asking, and then you're like, salty.
So
Wait. Sorry, I missed it because I was looking up what body of water is by Italy. It is the Mediterranean Sea. You said you've been to California beaches?
No, I
Okay,
did not
but
say that.
have you been to Lima, Peru beaches? That's the
Uh,
ocean. We were there.
I don't remember it being salty.
It's definitely salty.
But why is it like non-blue?
In Lima?
Yeah. Is it blue?
Probably not as much, just because it's bigger or closer to a bigger landmass. Whereas like Hawaii is just like in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. True, that makes sense. It was just super salty, guys.
Yeah.
I can feel it on my lips. Sometimes I can feel it on my throat when I like didn't swim enough.
And then you start gagging.
Were the
Is that how
waves
salty
big?
it is?
The waves could be big.
Yeah.
And damn, Hawaiians are just crazy. They just go for it. I'm scared. I'm out here like I'm gonna die today.
They're probably just like wrinkly and look like they're 45 and they're like 24.
Why? Because of sun damage?
Yeah.
No, like none of them wear like makeup because they're just all naturally fucking beautiful.
They probably wear sunscreen.
True.
No, yeah, like they reapply like all the fucking time.
Oh yeah.
Were you not
That helps.
reapplying your sunscreen?
I guess not enough. No, honestly, the first day I only applied once.
'Cause
Okay, that was my
Big
fault.
mistake. And
That
it
was my fault.
always is the first day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you're fucked.
Can't learn your lesson after that because you're already
It's too
fucked.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so itchy. It was literally like when we went to Italy.
Yeah, I think even the sunscreen instructions say to reapply like every hour.
Yeah. Did you get aloe?
No.
You just suffered through?
No, I think his family had like aloe lotion or something like that.
Oh, okay.
There was this little fishy that would follow me everywhere. So I made a fishy friend. I promise you, everywhere I would go, I would always end up finding it. And then I had to say goodbye.
Oh no.
Like you saw it over multiple days?
No, just one.
Oh, I was like,
But like
That'd be wild.
when we would go in the water, we would stay in the water for a long time.
Yeah.
So sometimes I would go to one side, then the other side, and they would like find me.
How was the temperature of the water?
It was really nice. It wasn't too cold or too hot.
That's dope.
I think it was perfect.
Look at what Sam's doing.
Ew.
That's how I wash my toes.
yeah, we know.
She has her fingers interlocked between her toes.
Ew. I also did a morning hike. I only did one hike, and honestly, guys, I'm so out of shape. I did one morning hike where we woke up at like 3:30.
Oh.
Dang. Did you
Yeah.
have to like drive somewhere?
We drove somewhere to see the sunrise from like a mountain.
Okay.
So you had to be like at the top by
Yeah.
sunrise. That makes sense.
Yes. And it wasn't really even that long of a hike. It was probably like 30 to 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was like easy. And it's with like Ross, who's already kind of like, he is athletic,
Yeah.
and his brother, who he lives in Hawaii, and he's always doing like hikes. So I was like, it's going to be fine, just 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The entire time, I'm literally like, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I hope they can't hear me. They probably think I'm going to pass out.
Was it like a big incline?
Yeah, it was a big incline. And sometimes you had to like grab onto ropes to
Oh,
like get
I
up.
hate that. That's so
Ew.
scary.
It was so hard. And there's 2 points that you can go to. One's obviously lower than the other one. So when we got to the first point, I was like, yes, it's done. I was so happy. And then Gary, Ross's brother, was like, this is just the first point. We're going to go to the second point. I was like, God damn it. So I had to walk more. But it was worth the view.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, for you, Oscar. But yeah, I was like, I think this may be my only hike
For the whole trip.
for the whole trip. Next time I go, I'll do another one.
They're like, next time I'm taking the horse.
Yeah.
Was it as hard as Rainbow Mountain?
No, it wasn't.
That was a different level.
Rainbow Mountain is torture. And the view's not even worth it.
Nope. No, it's not.
Yeah, not for what you go through.
Yeah.
One of Ross's friend recently went to Rainbow Mountain, and he said he took a 4-wheeler to go up and down, and he also took medication for like altitude sickness, and he still got sick.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Did you throw up?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
Because he posted a picture of
Yeah.
Rainbow Mountain, and I was like, you should ask him if he took a horse up.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Sam keeps trying to touch my toes. She
Do
keeps
we need
trying
to
rip them
separate you
off.
both?
Bella's making up lies
No,
about me.
She tried ripping off my pinky toe and I got flashbacks.
I have to put you in opposite corners.
Did you guys ever have to be separated as kids? Like
No.
fighting?
No.
No.
No, we're far enough in age
Hmm.
that we wouldn't fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'd get yelled at, but
For fighting?
yeah.
If we were like screaming at each other,
Yeah.
then my parents would scream at us to stop screaming.
Yeah. We were
Oh,
never
okay.
like physically fighting.
No, I don't think I've ever physically fought. I mean, I physically hit some of my siblings, but it wasn't like a fist
Just
fight
as a joke.
against each other. One time Leo did punch me in the nose. One time Oscar punched me in the nose.
Oscar.
That one was an accident.
You woman abuser.
Allegedly.
It was an accident because I would always like pretend to punch Sam. So I would like throw a fist, but I would stop right before I would get to her face. And one time I went too far and I actually punched her in the nose.
No, this is what he was doing. Pretend this is my head.
Oh, yeah. I think you told me this.
She demonstrated punching left, right,
You were
left,
supposed
right,
to
and then the
dodge,
middle.
Sam.
Yeah, okay.
Now me and my siblings have gotten physical.
Yeah, you guys used to get in full-blown fist fights.
Mm-hmm.
Has your brother ever body slammed you?
Oh, yeah. Remember I told you one time I tried to kick him in the nuts?
Yeah.
And he like pushed me so far that I was flying in the air and then I hit the wall.
See,
Damn.
David's done that to me, but that's because I was trying to tickle him. So we were like fighting.
Yeah, they weren't fighting. David was just beating her up.
Well, I think we've talked about this on the pod, but it was mostly like at David's house we would fight, but like not like fist fighting each other.
Like
Sometimes-
wrestle.
No, we would.
Oh.
I think we told this story once, but we got his dad's socks and we filled them with more socks.
Oh my God.
And then we were swinging them at each other like Sam's butter sock and iCarly. And it was like me, David, Salma, Tanya, probably. It was really fun.
When you think about it, a butter sock is not effective because after a
Why?
while that butter is gonna melt.
It'll still be hard. Dude, a block of butter is hard.
Not if it's
No, if it's
softened.
melted, yeah, if it gets softened,
It's still hard.
that's true.
Well, how would you guys go about like when your children are fighting?
Let them be kids.
Oh, you just let it happen?
It depends how bad of a fight.
Yeah, like they're like screaming at each other.
I'm gonna kick them in the nuts.
You
No.
kick your kids? I'm calling CPS.
If they're getting annoying, then I'm going to yell at them to stop.
I think I would be one of those moms that make them like hug for like a period
Wait.
of time.
Have you seen the videos of like these parents that they just get a really big t-shirt and they make both of their kids wear it at the
Yeah.
same time?
Mm-hmm.
Just do that.
I would do that.
I would try to just mediate them. Like, yo, calm down. What are you yelling about?
Yeah. Like, why are you fighting? And then I would make them both feel dumb because I would be like, you could have just done this.
Are you gonna do gentle parenting?
What do you mean gentle parenting?
You know, when like you don't scream at them and you just recommend them acting a certain way.
I would be open to yelling at them, but for most cases, no, I wouldn't want to yell at them. And I think that children do need some authority a few times.
Are you gonna hit your kids?
No,
Yeah, you would.
I'm not gonna hit my kids. I don't think I
What about
could.
like a spanking in the butt?
No, I can't do that either. I'd make my wife do it. Be like, spank that kid.
Your son.
Yeah, spank your son. I'll hold him down.
No.
But I can't do it. I can't do it myself. I think there has to be a mix. Like, there's a mix between like mediating your kids and a mix of telling them what to do. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because if you're just too soft on them, they're just gonna like
Do whatever they
yeah,
want.
they're gonna do whatever. Like, oh, there's not gonna be like serious consequences. But I also don't want to be like an authoritarian, and then they're like, you can hate my dad.
Yeah.
Closes the door on you and then like whispering, he goes like, bitch.
Yeah, like I hate it here, and he slams the door.
Fucking bitch.
I'm gonna put a microphone in his room, so I'll be like, I heard that.
But you still won't hit him, even though he calls you a
No.
motherfucking bitch.
Nah.
Now, son, we don't use those words.
I think the only way I could hit my kids, like let's say I had a son and he hit a girl, I think then I would want to hit him. But otherwise, I don't think there's a reason to.
Definitely gonna do timeouts. Like, I'm talking like corner and don't turn around.
Would you spank your kids? And or make Ross do it?
I feel like if there is gonna be anyone that spanks their kids out of me and Ross, it'll be me. Ross is just gonna be like too soft parenting. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna be one of those parents that's like, if you don't let them do it, they're gonna rebel kind of parent. Or they gotta find who they are.
And you're like, absolutely not. I'm telling them who they are.
Like, I mean, if they're gonna drink, at least they should drink at home. I was like, excuse me? Maybe I don't think I would like go crazy, but I think like a slap in the butt if I even do hit my kids.
Yeah, I think I would want to do something like light, like don't be an idiot, and you like smack them in the back of the head.
I don't know if I would smack them in the back of the head.
No.
I'm talking like in their butt when they have diapers, so you don't even feel it.
Just a little tap.
Mm-hmm.
Bella, would you hit your kids?
No, I don't see any reason to. I don't know. Just yell at them.
What if they broke a TV?
Then I'll be like, don't do that.
What if they broke one of your favorite Korean pop posters.
Like ripped it up?
Yeah.
Well, I could just buy a new one.
Wow.
Wow. You really love this kid.
Bella's like, I'm already buying you guys dinner. I can just buy a new poster.
But if they tore up my photo cards,
Yeah.
I'd be yelling at them.
Oh.
I'd be yelling at them.
Especially if it's an expensive one.
Mm-hmm.
What if your kid's like, Mom, your Korean pop dancing is shit.
Out of the house.
They're like, you're not allowed to be in my TikToks anymore.
I don't make TikToks, actually, so.
Are you gonna do gentle parenting?
I think I'll try.
That's what I think too.
Let's not run. How about we walk? Or your feelings are welcome, your behaviors are not. Or something like that. I heard something like that.
Yeah. I feel like there's like misconception with gentle parenting that the parents just let their kids run wild and do whatever they want. And they're just like, no, Tommy, don't do that. That's not a very nice thing to say. But it's not actually like that. Like you can still discipline your child, but you're also trying to more so give them reasons of why they shouldn't do things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, when you say that, it hurts this person's feelings. Or when you took that toy from them, it made them feel sad. Would you like it if you felt that way? Kind of like putting logic behind it, which can be hard for kids to understand. But you still have to be disciplinary.
Yeah.
You're just not hitting them, maybe.
Are you guys going to have your kids on leashes?
Hell no.
What?
Like,
No.
you've seen the little backpack leashes? I saw some of them at the airport.
I can't do it. It's demeaning.
It's terrible. Sam?
No, I'm just going to hold their hand or put them in a stroller.
Yeah. I was like, I told Ross, I was like, if you ever put our child in the leash, I'm going to murder you.
But it is crazy. I feel like kids can get lost so quickly.
Yeah.
So this past weekend, I went to like a little kind of fair, and there was kids there with their parents, and the kids would be walking like 5 feet behind their parents. And I'm like, I could snatch this kid up. Not that I would, but like this kid could easily be lost, and the parents are just
Yeah.
there doing whatever.
Some parents are just like, well, I guess I
Terrible.
can't judge because I'm not a parent, and I know it must be
No,
hard to
you
like.
can judge. Some parents are terrible.
I just think you shouldn't let your kid do whatever they want to do, like in
Yeah.
public spaces.
Sometimes I feel like there's people that they have kids because they're like, oh, this is the next step. I'm already married. Now we have kids. But don't necessarily know how to raise kids.
Dude, my mom at the grocery store would never watch my little sister. And she would love to like walk away from her. And I would always be like, Mom, your daughter. Mom, your daughter. And I would have to go get her because I'm like, someone's going to snatch her up.
I would only consider getting a leash for my kids, bless you, if I had like 4 kids, you know, when it's like twins, but there's 4 of them.
Quadruplets.
Yeah. 4 or more at once.
Quintuplets.
Crazy.
Octuplets.
Or if I have
Like
like
Octomom.
if I have like 5 kids and they're all like back to back,
Mm-hmm.
like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Then you're like, maybe I need the leash just to
Yeah.
keep track of them.
Yeah.
You could just get one of those, like, it's not a stroller. It's like a wagon. You just put all of them in there.
Yeah. I'll just put electric shock collars on them.
What?
Like a dog, you know.
You might as well just put the leash on them.
Give them a warning. Beep. Don't make me hit the shock. No, I couldn't do that. It's inhumane.
I'm glad you've admitted
He's
to
like, I
that.
couldn't do that. Those necklaces are too expensive. Ew. I hate
Bella.
that noise.
Sam, that was Sam. She's
Bella
always
just
farting.
farted into the microphone.
No, I
She
did
put
not.
David's microphone up to her butt and farted.
And David will never know because he never listens.
He does listen sometimes now.
Does he?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to listen to this one.
Well, we'll see. If he
If he
mentions
gets
fart
pink
all
eye.
over.
He might listen to it since he's not on this episode. He wants to
Mhm.
know what happened.
Hmm.
all over his
Oh,
microphone.
that was a wet one.
He's going to come in with a new microphone. He's like, no one can use this one.
This is what happens when he's not on the podcast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you admit you farted.
No, it's only for the jokes. You
Mhm.
actually farted on that microphone.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we all saw you.
Anyways, Bella, how's your first week of school been?
It was pretty good. Oh, I was really tired because Not because of the job, but because
You have to walk more.
I had to walk so much. I got 10,000 steps just by walking to my
That's
classes.
good.
Keep it in
but
shape.
I was so tired. But now since I dropped one of my classes, I'll have to walk less. So, but I think it was pretty good. I think my schedule's pretty good. My classes aren't too hard, and yeah.
Maybe if you keep working and saving your money, you could buy a scooter and then never have to walk ever again.
Well, they have scooters that I could use.
Yeah, but you have to pay for them.
Oh, do you?
Don't you?
Yeah,
I
don't you?
know. Probably. I've never used them.
Yes, you
She
do.
can't
Yeah, you
use a
gotta pay 'em.
scooter. She doesn't have a license.
You need a license?
Oh.
No, but what if you buy one?
I think you're still technically supposed to have a license.
And my permit expired.
Bella, when are you going to get your
Damn.
driver's license?
Eventually.
Don't be that kid.
I think my mom said within the next year for sure.
Yeah.
And she said I would learn over the summer, and no one ever taught me.
Damn.
Oh,
Hmm.
you don't know how to drive?
No.
You didn't take any
Aw.
initiative.
It's because you're the last one.
She didn't want to drive.
Bella, why are you like
that
this?
was before.
See, my mom was doing gentle parenting. She's like, Bella, we'll take the initiative.
Wait, Bella, so who just takes you to stuff? Your parents just drive you places?
Or her friends will pick her up.
Yeah, my friends will pick me up if we hang out.
Mm. Are you scared
Am I scared of what?
driving?
A little. Yeah, it does seem scary.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta do it. What? You're gonna be like 30? You're like,
No.
my permit's expiring again for the
I'll
20th
learn.
time.
See, this is why we need better public transportation.
Exactly.
I just think they need to. Yeah, no, we do. But maybe they should incorporate it into like high school. I see that in the movies all the time.
I think the problem with that is that not everyone
Has a car.
has a car or is able to afford one.
I mean, you don't need to have a car to have a driver's license.
I'll learn before I graduate. For sure.
That's still like 3 years.
I got plenty of time.
What if like we're all super drunk? We're super far away.
Then I don't know what to tell you. You gotta call someone else.
You know how many raves she could drive us to?
We don't go to raves anymore.
I know, but the one we do go,
Right,
she
breakaway,
could drive us.
Haunted Fest.
Mm-hmm.
You can't call an Uber or something.
The point is for you to do it for
They're
free.
so
Right.
expensive, Bella.
Oh
You think
my
we're made of money?
God.
I had to buy all your meals. I can't afford Uber. Maybe if you didn't get lobster today.
I didn't get lobster.
You had lobster in your cod,
Okay, but my meal was cheaper than yours, so.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. but you didn't pay for any of it.
Oh.
Well, thanks for the meal. But
The girls are fighting.
They're
No,
gonna
she's-
rip off your pinky toe.
she was ready to grab my feet. You freak.
I thought it was funny how Sam was like to the server, "Oh, I'm gonna pay for her," and then the server walks away, and then Marisol's like, "Can you pay for me too?" Sam's like, "I'll give you my other card so it doesn't look like I'm paying for you."
She's trying to pull off my sock.
For the listeners, we're not on our normal setup because I have the pull-out bed, so we're all just cozy laying in bed right now.
And that's why she keeps grabbing my feet.
Well, you're putting them next to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
but your feet are next to mine, and I'm not pulling on them.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
I don't want to
She's
touch
like,
your feet.
pass.
I don't want to touch those.
My dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else do we have to talk about, guys?
So, the other day, I was on Reddit and I was on the ChatGPT subreddit, and I see this conversation this person is having with the AI, and they asked the AI, "How many R's are in the word strawberry?" And the AI is trying to tell this person that there's only 2 R's, and the guy's like, "But there's 3 R's." So I'm like, let me try it myself, and I open up Snapchat AI. Let me ask it. How many R's are there in strawberry? There are 2 R letters in the word strawberry. I'm going to say where. The first R is the 4th letter. The second R is the 8th letter, which is actually not right.
It's broken.
Yeah, because the R is the 3rd letter and the other one's the 9th letter. 8 and 9, yeah. You know, people are trying to say that AI is going to take our jobs and write our papers. I don't think so.
Maybe there's just a glitch in the system.
I'm going to say, what is the third letter? Better not say R. The third letter in strawberry is A. Which is not correct.
Ask if it can spell. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say if it can spell strawberry.
I did. I just put how do you spell, and then I put a strawberry emoji. And I put you spell strawberry as strawberry, and it spelled it correctly.
Wait,
Interesting.
how can I ask? I just thought what Bella said. Ask it to spell strawberry.
Yeah, you'd have to know how to spell it.
But yeah.
That's why I put the strawberry emoji, and it worked. And
You
it was
can't
right.
send a voice message to the AI.
No, I don't think
No.
AI can even look at pictures.
No, I tried it. Have you guys ever used a neti pot?
A neti pot?
No.
What's that?
Mhm.
What is it?
It's like when you're sick or your like sinuses are clogged.
Is it the
It's-
water thing?
Yeah, it's the little plastic pot that you put warm water in,
Hmm.
and then you put it in one of your nostrils and tilt your
to
head
empty it,
so that it flows out of your other nostril.
and you see all your
No.
mucus coming out of the other hole.
Yeah.
I've seen videos. Normally, I've seen videos of like little kids. That's gotta hurt.
Why would it hurt?
I don't know. I feel like my sinuses get all weird with stuff like that.
You just have to know how to open it up, which like you have to keep your mouth open also so you can breathe.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm like waterboarding myself.
Yeah.
No, I've never done that. If my nose is clogged up, I just close one nostril and blow,
Ew.
and then do it the other
What?
way.
You don't do that? What
no?
do you
Wait, do you put a napkin underneath?
do? No, normally like I would do it if I was like in a shower. I wouldn't just do
Yeah.
it like
Or
random.
outside.
No, I would never do it outside.
Oh,
Like
I
if
do
I'm in the
outside.
Oscar's
shower.
doing snot rockets.
Yeah, like I'll be jogging and there'll be a booger in my nose, and I'm
Ew.
like, I can't stop running, so I
Dude.
just blow it out.
Ross does the same thing. It's disgusting.
Why are boys so
I
gross?
don't know. Like he'll walk, he'll be like, I can't breathe. Literally, like a rocket shoots out
Does
of
it-
his nostril.
Does it ever land on you?
No.
So I've learned
They
I have
can
to
shoot it
turn
far.
sideways, because if I do it forward, yeah, it's just gonna fall down on my shirt.
They
But
shoot it
if
far.
you're outside, what else are you supposed to do?
What?
Like if you have a booger.
Oh. What do you mean? You
Leave
just
it there
Leave it
till you get a
Oh.
napkin.
Yeah.
Do
No,
you?
I think I would do the same thing as Oscar.
Have you done it before?
What?
Well, sometimes I'll feel them. They'll be like loose, and I'll be like going like this to get rid of them.
Rubbing
Yeah,
your
but do you
nose.
ever like close one nostril and then shoot out the booger out
I
of the
don't
other one?
think I've ever done that.
Well, that's what he's
That's
talking
what I'm
about.
doing.
You do the same thing?
No, but sometimes they just fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it drips, there's nothing you can do.
Think about when there's a booger that's far up your nose that you can't reach it, but it's tickling you, and even after you sneeze, it just continues to re-tickle you, and you've already sneezed like 8 times. I'm blowing that out.
And you don't have paper anywhere?
No, I'm like 15 minutes away from the house.
No, yeah, I think I would wait to get a tissue.
Wait till
Yeah.
you get home and then deal with it.
Why don't you like take tissues with you when you run?
What if they fall out of my pocket? Then I'm littering.
You're already littering with your boogers.
And then I blow my nose, and now I gotta put a booger nose tissue in my pocket.
You fold it up so like it's direct booger contact.
Yeah. Boys are icky.
Circle of life.
What?
It's biodegradable. It'll disappear outside.
Birds are eating it.
Yeah.
Ew.
Feed
Ew.
'em.
It's a delicacy for them.
Yeah.
Ew.
How often are they eating human boogers?
They're like, this is rare.
Ew.
It's like caviar.
Exactly.
Okay, well, back to my neti pot. Would you ever try one?
Yeah.
I would too. I think
I almost wish I was stuffy right now so I can go
I
try
actually
one.
think my mom gave me one when I moved to college. It might be in the basement, but I've never used it.
Let's try it right now.
I'd have to go find it. It's in a bunch of boxes probably, if I even still have it.
I would try one, but I would never buy one.
They're probably like $10.
Aren't there ones? Okay, TMI. Aren't there ones for like your butthole?
An enema?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Where you squeeze it?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So this is to clear out your colon, and it's like a turkey baster, but you fill it with you fill it with liquid. I don't know if it's just water or what. It's called an enema, or maybe it's not like a turkey baster. It's like a tube though, and you fill it with water, and you put it in your butthole, and it goes in your body, and you have to let it sit in there for a little bit. So like,
Does it make you poop? Like clean out your colon?
yeah, so it's gonna make you poop everything and stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
This is just like when Marisol asked me if I would
Eat her placenta,
get my nether area, my butt area waxed.
your butthole.
I'm like, you got to put me down if you're gonna do all that. Put me under, I mean.
How are you gonna survive the doctor when you need a colon check?
Yeah.
Ugh,
And they say that you should get it checked now sooner than later.
I'm gonna pass out.
What?
She's gonna. What if it's a girl?
You're gonna faint.
Would you feel more comfortable with a girl or a guy?
A girl.
A girl.
Yeah,
What if she's hot?
even better.
Girl fingers will be smaller.
Yeah.
Ew. I don't think they do fingers anymore. I don't know, actually.
You just put a camera up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, doctor, I'm gonna faint. Do it in that time.
Oh my god.
I don't think you'll faint.
Yeah, I
If
don't think
anything,
so.
if you're anxious, they'll probably give you like
I
Ativan.
give you my consent.
Yeah, you should get it checked sooner rather than later.
Yeah, like sooner as in.
Like in your 30s.
Okay. Oh wait, so I'm 39.
No.
Like probably 35 at the latest.
Yeah.
You mean the earliest?
No.
Okay, wait. I looked up the definition of enema. A procedure in which liquid or gas is injected into the rectum, typically to expel its contents. Yeah.
So Oscar is struggling.
I'm just gonna eat more fiber.
That
Give me
no,
regular again.
that doesn't clean your colon.
Would you do an enema?
Me?
Yeah.
If I need it for like a procedure, yeah, I'm gonna follow doctor's orders.
What if it's not doctor's orders, but you're just like,
What? No,
what?
I'm not gonna need it.
what if you just really clogged up?
Then I'll just do like what's it called?
Miralax or something.
Yeah.
What if they're like, it's a special, get a checkup, get an enema cleans for free?
You don't clean your colon just for fun. You can't. Well, an enema is actually like a procedure to clean your colon, like everything.
Well,
But like if you just want to clean your stomach, that would be like the Miralax.
It sounds like if I'm in that situation, I don't have a choice.
Yeah, no, you for sure would have to get an enema.
So why does it matter if I want it or not? I'm gonna have to get it.
Yeah, I mean, she's just talking about for funsies.
I'm not saying for fun. I'm not saying go buy an enema kit for fun. Maybe the Neti Pot for fun, but not the enema. That's crazy. I looked up uses of when you might need an enema. It says constipation, fecal incontinence, preparing for medical procedures, administering medicine, treating dehydration. Enemas are usually performed by a professional, but some people can self-administer them at home. Over-the-counter enema kits typically contain water, salt, mineral oil, or a mild laxative.
You think you could do it to yourself? Or you
Hell
would need
no.
help? You would need help?
I've seen a
Hell
video of
yeah.
someone do it to themselves.
I can't do that to myself.
It would be better if someone did it?
Yep. I'm too squeamish. I wouldn't
He's
be able
gonna
to do
pass
it.
out.
He passes out on the enema.
Like, I'm more embarrassed about having to do the procedure than someone else looking at me, or someone else administrating. I don't know. If that
You're
makes
more
sense.
embarrassed that you're constipated and someone knows it?
No.
Like someone looking into your colon?
No, I don't know.
Or someone doing the act
Uh-huh.
is embarrassing.
No, it's just having the act done by itself is embarrassing.
Wait, I'm still confused.
Yeah.
What's embarrassing?
It's
Like what
just-
part of it?
It makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to feel anything up there.
What if nobody knows you're getting an enema?
No, it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Man, Oscar could never be a girl.
Like, I can't do it to myself. I could never be a doctor. These things make me squeamish.
I could be a surgeon and cut people.
Ugh. Sometimes when I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, I'm like, this scene's almost over. I can deal with it.
Oscar can't even watch Dr. Pimple Popper.
I love Dr.
Heck
Pimple
no.
Popper.
I can't even watch the commercials.
Really?
Yeah.
I put it on once and he's like, I have to leave the room.
Oh, Oscar. So when your kid falls down and like cuts his leg.
I can deal with that.
Okay.
What if your kid needs an enema?
Oh my God.
I'm like, good luck, buddy.
Taking them to the doctor, I guess. What were we going to say, Bella?
I would watch Dr. Pimple Popper on YouTube.
For fun.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It can't be fun. Have you seen those cupcakes that look like pimples?
Ew.
You squeeze them and they're scream inside and they'll just shoot up.
I don't think so.
Why?
Did you guys know I had a cyst once on my armpit?
I think you told me.
It was ginormous. Like,
When did you notice it?
it was in high school.
I didn't know this.
I remember this. I remember them checking it at the kitchen. In the
Yeah,
kitchen.
my mom and Karina.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened was I went on a school trip. I think we had to take like either a tour bus somewhere because it was like in a different state. And I was reaching up to turn on like the light above me or like the AC. And when I did it, my armpit hurt. And I was like, oh, that was weird. I don't know why my armpit hurts. And then I felt, and there was like a tiny lump on my armpit. And I was like, interesting. But then like a couple days passed and I went back home after the trip and the lump had gotten bigger. And I was texting one of my friends and I was like, dude, there's a lump on my armpit and it hasn't gone away. It's just gotten bigger. I don't know what to do. So we started Googling what lumps on armpits could mean.
Oh my gosh.
And like stuff was like breast cancer. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to tell my mom so she could take me to the doctor.
She's going to be pissed.
So eventually when it was like the size of a nickel probably,
That's big.
I showed my mom and then she made me a doctor's appointment. And I think it grew to like the size of a quarter. And we went to go look at it and it was like an inch thick. So like circumference was a quarter and it was like an inch thick, like
Oh
sticking
my
out. It was
God.
huge. And we went to like a doctor's office, maybe a dermatologist, I don't know. And they were like, yeah, it's just a cyst. It's just like full of pus. And they cut it
Ew.
open and squeezed it all out.
Was it crazy?
I don't even think I watched them do it. I think I was looking away. I knew it hurt though. And then they put a gauze in it so that it
Like
could stay.
packed it?
Yeah, they packed it with the gauze so it could continue draining. And they were like, leave this in for 24 hours. And then like when you're in the shower, pull it out. And when I was in the shower the next day and it was time to pull it out, I was pulling and pulling. There was so much gauze
Oh my
in there.
gosh. It was that big?
It was big, yeah.
You're like a magician.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it hurt too. And then I was fine.
Wait, I think I might have told this story of when I first found that I had boobs. Did I tell you guys?
I don't think so.
I
What do you
don't
mean you
think
first
so.
find out you had boobs?
Well,
Like when they first started growing?
yeah, but when they first started growing, it was like rock hard. And it was like 2 little mosquito bites. And then they got bigger. And it was like rock hard. And my mom thought there was something wrong. So I went to the doctor. And she said, she's just growing boobs.
Why were they rock hard?
I don't know, but they were like little, like marble balls.
I don't think that's normal.
Well, I'm here.
Well, luckily, I guess it is normal, but I don't think that's a common experience.
Yeah, maybe that's why my mom freaked out. But yeah, it was just like 2 balls on my chest. But it's fine. I grew into them, or they grew into them. Yeah, he was literally like, "Oh, she's just growing breasts." I was like, "Oh, I thought I was gonna die."
So if you have a daughter and she goes through something similar, you're just gonna be like, you're going breast, or you're gonna take her to the doctor.
I don't know if it looks weird. I'm gonna take her to the doctor.
But you're gonna think it looks weird because she thinks it looks weird.
Well, also, I don't know.
Can you raise one eyebrow? Like, am I doing it?
Yeah. But I can't do the other one.
Yeah, me neither. What about you, Oscar?
What was the question?
Just raise one eyebrow?
No.
No?
You can't raise one eyebrow? Like, alone?
Am I doing it?
No, I don't think so. You're raising both of them.
No, I can't do it.
What about you, Marisol? Oh yeah,
Can you do the other way?
Am I doing it?
it's kinda. Oh
This
yeah.
is me trying to do the other way.
Why do you look like that?
I have to make that face.
No, yeah, I can't raise just one eyebrow. Joey from Friends always does that, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Only cool people can do it.
Okay.
The other day, I was brainstorming these things that I've labeled forbidden satisfactions. And I want to know if this is a common experience or if these are just things that I can relate to.
Okay.
So, for example, scratching a mosquito bite. Like, you know it's a bad idea, but it feels so good.
Yes, but making a cross on your mosquito bite is even better.
Because then it stops itching.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work for you?
For a little bit.
Yeah,
And
for a
then it
little
itches
bit.
again.
Just depends on how hard I press my nail into it.
Or sometimes when you scratch around it and it still like satisfies that itch, but then you're scratching around it so much that you start hurting yourself around it.
Huh, I've never done that.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Do you ever scratch your mosquito bites so hard they bleed?
No.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I used to in high school.
I definitely used to growing up, and one time I had like 15 mosquito bites, not even
Oh
joking.
my god.
And I took Band-Aids and put one on every single one so I wouldn't scratch them, and then my mom yelled at me because she was mad that I used all of the Band-Aids.
Yeah.
And I wasn't technically bleeding. I would just put them there to avoid scratching. I think it was a good use of Band-Aids, but she was really mad. She wouldn't let it go. I swear she brought it up all the time. But after that, if I had a bunch of mosquito bites, I would just get pieces of Scotch tape and put it on them so I couldn't scratch them.
It's smart because I think like when you get a mosquito bite and you don't scratch it like the first day, you don't even realize it by the second day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've learned to stop scratching my mosquito bites. Like, it feels so good, but once I realize I have a bump on my leg, I just ignore it, and yeah, I just ignore it.
Yeah, that's what I do now too. I do let myself scratch a little bit at the beginning. My mosquito bites always get really big and puffy,
Mm-hmm.
so then I stop scratching them. But I've noticed that my legs will still scar on mosquito bites even if they don't bleed. Like, just wherever it was, it leaves a scar.
You're scratching too
Oh.
hard.
No,
Yeah, I
like
don't get
right
that.
here.
Yeah, I
These
don't-
two are scars, and they never
Oh
bled.
my gosh. Yeah, you need to stop touching it. You probably need a cream or something.
Maybe you're allergic.
Duh, everyone's allergic.
No, but hers is more severe.
Yeah,
And mosquitoes love my blood. I get so many.
I hate mosquito bites. It just makes me want to fucking punch someone in the face.
Yeah. So inconvenient.
So inconvenient. And they're just like, what's their purpose?
Would you rather be more likely to get more mosquito bites or more likely to stub your toe?
Which one am I
Bruh.
more likely?
No, like you have to pick one.
Oh, I'm more likely. Messed up my toe.
Yeah, stub my toe.
I will
No.
amputate my toe if it means I don't have to have a mosquito bite.
I'd rather get more mosquito bites.
What?
Yeah.
I hate stubbing my toe.
I feel like the itching is like
Unbearable.
worse. Yeah.
No, like, I hate when I stub my toe and then there's like those 5 seconds where you don't feel it and then it just all comes at once and it hurts so much. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I hate it.
My mosquito bites are so bad. You guys don't even understand. Plus, the fact that they leave scars on me now, it's like,
That sounds like a you problem.
I'll sacrifice. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. I personally would rather stub my toe, avoid
Yeah.
mosquito bites, itchiness, and scarring.
Yeah, I just don't like it either.
I'll sacrifice one toe. What's one toe?
Yeah. Your nail will just be like purple.
Just fall off.
You could get a little helmet for it.
Oh, that's cute.
So I would just wear steel-toed boots all the time.
Yeah.
Problem
True.
solved. Now I don't have either problem.
But now you're wearing
Shit.
ugly shoes all the time.
Right.
I'll come up with a cute steel-toed boots company.
You're about to go to bed and you're in your steel-toed shoes.
Right. What if it's too hot and you have to take off your shoes? Then what?
What's another one?
Another forbidden satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
This goes hand in hand with a mosquito bite because I would inevitably get a scab when I was younger. So my next forbidden satisfaction is picking a scab.
Ugh. I'd never like that.
Really?
Hold on, let me think. Let me think about it. I mean, I never liked that as an adult, but as a kid, I guess sometimes I would like to pick them.
See, I don't like playing the risk.
What's the risk?
So sometimes it won't be healed enough that if you peel it off, you start bleeding again.
Oh yeah.
And like when it's past that point where it's already healed up and it's just the outer layer and you peel it off and your skin's like nice and like pink and clean, that's a really good feeling. But I don't want to risk it not being healed and then I'm like, oh, now I'm bleeding, now it's gonna be here a little longer.
See, I didn't mind if it bled because then it'd make a new scab that I could pick later.
Sick.
You're just keeping the scab going.
I normally would pick it when I'm like it's close to the end.
Yeah.
I would just pick them if I'm bored.
Yeah, me too.
Because I had one on my finger, and I think I would pick that one. But now it's gone, so.
Now I don't pick my scabs.
Yeah, it's not satisfying for me.
Yeah.
I don't really get scabs anymore because I guess I'm not falling outside. But if I did, I can imagine I would still pick it.
Let's test it. Bella, go get a knife.
Whoa.
Throw her on the ground.
Most of my scabs would be like falling outside. I'd get a little scab on my knee, stuff like that.
So he pushed you on the side of the road.
Excuse me.
You said you wanted to push me in the middle of the road earlier.
Damn.
Get me.
Move it.
The girls are fighting.
I have a record on my phone.
No, you don't. Play it right now.
She's like, I'm gonna go tell mom.
Okay. This one goes, this is a forbidden satisfaction that relates to Marisol earlier.
What?
Licking your lips after going in the ocean.
Oh,
Licking my lips. Why is that bad?
it tastes so good.
Oh, because it's like salty?
Because it's
but
salty.
I just feel like, yeah, it dries up your lips even more.
Yeah.
That it tastes
Licking
so
your lips
good.
when you're outside of the ocean dries your lip.
But when they're salty, it tastes so good.
What?
Because you get that salt without getting like an ocean of salt. I like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't stop. I have to I keep doing it until I get a cup of water and then I'll like put my lips in it.
To clean them off.
Yeah. I won't even drink the water. Just fill it up to the top and then put my lips in.
Oscar's like, no one's gonna stop me.
So you don't relate to that one?
No.
Oh.
I got one.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess it's just dependent on. So mine is squishing a wart on my fingers, on my hand.
I don't get words or
Yeah.
have ever gotten words.
I've never had a wart, so I can't relate.
I used to get warts all the time in high school. I got less in college, and then I just haven't had warts until this year. I have one on my middle finger, my right hand. And if I'm nervous or I'm just doing nothing with my hands, I'll squish it.
Ew.
I can't feel it, so I'm I can squish it hard and it doesn't hurt.
Ew.
But it is annoying having a wart. When I touch it, I'm like, oh, there's a bump right there.
Yeah, I guess that'd bother me because I would know it's not normally there, and I would just keep on playing with it.
Dang, so you guys have never had this satisfaction. There's wart remover. It's this really thick liquid that will burn off the wart. So you put it on the wart, and then after 2 weeks, the wart will just fall off.
Do you have to
Fall
apply
off?
it every single day or something?
No. You can just put it on once, and the wart will turn yellow. So you do have to have a yellow wart for those 2 weeks, but it burns it off so well. It's like taking off a scab, where the skin is just like nothing happened. It's crazy how
I
effective it is.
see it.
Yeah, when you see my wart.
Ew.
Yeah, because there was one point in college I had 4 warts on my hand.
Oh,
And I told my
Ew.
dad, and he
what
got
causes a wart?
I don't know. But I told my dad, and he got me that wart remover, and yeah, it worked. In 2 weeks, they were all gone.
Are you
Wow.
catching a bunch of toads?
No, I'm not. I used to get them on my feet, but I think that was because I was walking on the tiles at the YMCA,
That's definitely why you were getting them.
in the locker room to the pool.
Okay, I did the same thing, and I didn't wear shower shoes, and I never got warts.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know. You must just be more susceptible to them.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm more susceptible to mosquito bites. Okay, my next forbidden satisfaction that I'm sure everybody can relate to. is staying up too late when you know it's a bad idea.
Oh yeah,
Bruh.
that was me last night. Me last night at like 2 a.m. I was on TikTok, and then I was reading, then went back on TikTok. Didn't go to bed until like 2:30.
The thing about my new job is that I start at 9, and so I can go to bed at midnight and still get 8 hours of sleep. So I've been staying up late like every night. But yeah, it's like when you're up until 3 or 4 in the morning and you're like, oh, I've had all this time just to myself, but the sun is about to start coming up, like, and you know you're going to wake up super late the next day. It's just like ruins the whole next day. Not ruins it, but it just shortens it.
Yeah. And you know you shouldn't be staying up late, but you're like, I don't want to go to bed. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? I like being on my phone. I like doing whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
So cozy.
I used to do like all-nighters every time I knew I was going to travel the next day. So I could just pass out in the flight.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Bella, you just finished summer vacation.
What time were you
Yeah.
going to bed every night?
Maybe around like 2.
Ooh.
Dang.
Okay, but I had nothing to do during summer break, so it didn't really matter.
So what time would you wake up every day?
Maybe around like 11 or 12.
Oh my gosh.
And then I would get out of bed around 1.
What? Literally
Bella.
just rotting.
It was my time for relaxation. Okay, it was my break.
For 3 months?
Mm-hmm. And you're complaining about your steps. You need this.
I know.
Your
I
body
wasn't
needs this.
complaining. I was just saying it.
You should try to do 12K steps every day.
12. Yesterday, I did not go anywhere at all.
What's
Look
your
at the
step
difference.
count?
887.
Bella, did you even go to the bathroom?
That's all she did. She just got up to go to the bathroom and then back to bed.
This was on Sunday.
Bella, that is not
You
okay.
didn't even
Okay.
go out to get food.
No, I had it delivered, I think.
You
Oh,
Bella.
no. I don't remember what I did.
You live right across from a food hall.
No, I went there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just so close. It was barely any steps.
Yeah, like I walk out the door and it's right over there.
Damn, that's
Okay.
wild.
But on Wednesday, I had 14,000 steps. So
Okay.
I was
what were you doing?
it's because I was walking to my classes, and then that's when they were doing the podcast. I went walk to the restaurant.
Okay. Well, you should still try to do 10K.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It was just I was so tired from walking so much during the week. I haven't been
Oh.
conditioned for it yet. So
I know, like if you do it straight for a month, it'll feel like easy breezy.
yeah, I'm just not used to it right now.
Uh-huh.
That's why.
Do your calves hurt more?
They did like the first couple of days,
Uh-huh.
and my shins hurt,
Oh.
and
yeah,
my
every
feet
time I would
hurt,
start school, like my feet and my shins and my
Mhm.
calves would hurt. 'cause
and
I
my
would walk
toes
so
hurt,
much.
and I thought my pinky toe was gonna fall off.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you wear comfortable shoes?
Well, it was kind of because I didn't cut my nails, my toenails, so
I can
that was kind
relate.
of on me.
See,
That's
I had a
funny.
lazy Sunday and I had 3,500 steps.
No, I definitely had a
Wow.
lazy Sunday. Let me see.
Let's see who had the laziest Sunday.
Well, I don't think
You.
anybody's beating your number, Bella. That's
What?
That's an achievement.
yeah. I've never seen steps that low.
You haven't?
No. Even when I barely walk in a day because I work from home, I still
Mhm.
get like 1,600 steps.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury because I have to walk Luna.
Mm.
I have 4189.
That's more than me.
I had 4,829 on Sunday.
I really needed this break, guys. Okay, my legs hurt so bad.
Maybe if you were conditioned to walking over the summer, your legs wouldn't hurt so bad right now.
Well, now she's gonna be doing a lot of dancing.
Mm-hmm. I've been dancing and walking to my classes and walking to work.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Until next summer when you rot again.
Honestly,
Yep.
that's probably how we stayed in shape in college.
No, that's
Or just
definitely how I
walking.
stayed in shape in college, just because I walked so much.
We would drink so much.
But we were walking everywhere.
We were walking everywhere.
See, I didn't get no freshman 15. Like, that didn't happen to me.
Well, sophomore 20s.
No way. I'm walking more than I did last year.
Good. Imagine what you could do with leggings.
Whatever.
Bella doesn't own a pair of leggings. Please donate to
I
our
do.
GoFund.
They're
Start
just
it.
at my they're just at home. I didn't wear them, so.
That doesn't help you here. You're not gonna drive 2.5 hours just to get your leggings. You don't even have a license.
All right, I have 2 more forbidden satisfactions.
Ooh.
This, maybe it's just a me thing, but when you fart and
I
you
knew it was gonna be a farting one.
and you can feel your stomach disinflating.
That's just nature.
Yeah.
But it's like not every fart does that.
I don't know if I can feel my stomach disinflating.
You haven't had a big enough one then.
Yeah, I live by Strike's motto: better out than in.
Yeah. See, I am not one to fart anywhere. And now that I live with my boyfriend, I'm never farting unless I'm in my
Shoot.
car.
Are you just so bloated?
Yeah, actually.
Last year, I never farted in my dorm unless I was all alone.
That's good.
Mhm.
Because you lived with 3 other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. David learned his lesson. We heard
Yeah.
last weekend.
Now I'm scared to even fart when I think I'm alone.
And then Ross walks in. Hey,
Yeah.
it's
Oh
all
my
day.
gosh.
Did you shit yourself?
It smells like shit.
Okay, the last one, it's also related to similar topic. We've talked about this phenomena before. It's when you poop and you wipe and there's nothing on the TP. No wipe poop. That's what I like to call it.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's-
Saves time.
It's
Toilet paper.
Saves time.
You're like one wipe. You're like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah, it's the best.
I'm out of here.
But I have to wipe again just to make sure.
Yeah, I usually do too.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, wow, that one's clean too. This is the best day ever.
I know. That's when I know, like, I've been eating well. I've been eating my fiber.
Because nothing's worse than when it's like a marker.
Terrible.
And then everyone knows that you pooped.
What?
Why would
Oh,
everyone
like
know?
on the streaks on the toilet?
Yeah.
Why did it? Wait, I don't even mean on the toilet.
That's why I courtesy
She
She
flush.
meant like on the paper.
Oh.
Like you have to use so much toilet paper because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just it won't stop.
And I was thinking like on the toilet.
See, that's why I courtesy flush, because if I let it settle, it's always going to leave a mark.
Ew.
Dang, your poops must be crazy if it's always leaving a mark.
If I let it sit there.
I feel like
Still.
boys always leave a mark on the toilet.
Because think about it. It's you do your business, and then you scroll on your phone for a few minutes, and then you wipe, and then you flush. Like, it's been sitting there.
I don't use my phone in the bathroom at all. Like I
Oh,
don't even
that's
bring it in
crazy.
there.
I
What?
do.
You do?
I
No,
do, but
'cause-
I don't stay there like a crazy
Because
amount
then
of
your
time.
phone just has like poop particles all over it. Like that just seems nasty.
Well, I don't like wipe and then take a break. Use my phone and then go back to wiping.
Yeah, but still, it's like I don't know.
It's my own time, okay? It's my alone time. Leave me alone. No, I feel like I go in there, scroll on my phone, do the thing, get out.
No, I just sit there with my thoughts and think.
Do you read your shampoo bottle?
No, I just sit there and think.
That's what I would do when I was like younger and I had no phone. Did you guys do that? Or what did you
No.
do when you had no phone?
I would just focus on the poop. Like, is it
You
all
just sit
out?
there?
Yeah.
Sam?
I think I would just sit there. Yeah, I don't think I would read the stuff.
Like, I'd tell myself, is it all out? Yep, let's start wiping. Is it all out? Nope, just keep pushing.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes you just gotta focus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
At the task on hand. Any other forbidden satisfactions?
When you're at a house party and you see someone's drink and you're just like, I'm going to spit in it.
What?
I'm kidding. I've never done that.
If nothing else, I think we're good to wrap up.
Cool.
Oscar's thinking real hard about one.
He's gonna say another dumb one, like when you just run over little kids.
When you run over a baby bunny with the lawnmower.
Okay, I didn't do that on purpose.
That is actually your pleasure, huh?
But I was going to say eating junk food.
Yeah. The most classic of all forbidden satisfactions.
Eating hot chips.
Eating a bag of hot Cheetos for dinner. On my bed.
I could eat that whole bag by myself.
Dude, they don't have the lime ones anymore. I can't find them anywhere.
Maybe it's a seasonal thing.
I don't know, but they need to bring it back.
I like the hot Cheeto puffs. Those are
Ugh.
so good.
I don't
It's
like
too
puffs.
much.
Yeah.
It hurts my teeth. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. That wraps up today's episode. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.